But the race of the meet was the men's 4x1, where we had, look at this 4x1. Michael Rogers, 9'8" guy. Isaiah Young, 9'8" guy. Marvin Bracey, 9'8" guy. This is a legit 4x1. Guess who was on the anchor? Mr. 800-meter runner himself, Erik Sowinski, was on the anchor of a 4x1 that had 3 9'8" guys. And he didn't do too bad. Now, obviously his 100-meter split's not going to be good, right? But his handoffs were extremely clean. He looked like a legitimate 100-meter runner out there for the first 10 meters, and then you realize, oh, this is a mid-distance runner running 100. But for that first 10 meters, you're like, oh, this guy's got the wheels. He knows how to do the exchange. He got the stick easily around. Maybe worst comes to worst, if the USA is like, hey, we can't drop the stick. They need to call on Erik Sowinski, man, to be that anchor leg. I mean, it won't work because he can't run 9'8". He probably split 11 seconds or something like that. But it was pretty fun to see Erik Sowinski, 800-meter man, it's out there anchoring a US 4x1. And the big question is, how the hell did this happen? Right? How the hell did Erik Sowinski get given the opportunity to be the anchor of 4x1? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
I don't. I reached out. Hopefully we'll know by tomorrow for tomorrow's show, because yes, this is the question of the track season for me. The video is amazing. It's hilarious. The exchange is clean. I love that they put him on anchor, because that's, you put the inexperienced person on anchor so that way they don't need to worry about passing. They only need to worry about getting the baton and going. But we always associate anchor usually as one of the faster legs in the 4x1. So it's just funny that it fell to Sowinski. He's got a 4x1 PB to his name now, and they beat 2 teams. How many athletes in track and field history have been on a sub 41 4x1 team and run, made teams for the US in the 800 or any country in the 800? What's the list?
Not many. I will say there was a team in Pennsylvania when I was in high school, I think called Simon Gratz, and their 4x1 was the same as their 4x8. And both teams were made the final in the Pennsylvania State Championship. Their 4x8 was good. They ran 740, and their 4x1 was making the final. So I was immediately thinking about those guys when I was in high school who were there's 4x1 guys coming out and doing the 4x8. I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, we have seen that range in the high school occasionally, but at the pro level, people. I mean, maybe Donovan. Who else could be a good 100-meter runner that we don't know about? Right? I guess Brazier probably run a good 100. Good.
Yeah. Who starts really hard? I mean, on the women's side, I think Mo would be.
Think Mo, yeah. I feel like that's cheating because she's 400 now. But
I guess
Brazier's kind of 400.
Yeah.
Who else is?
Imagine I don't know the stakes, but how nervous do you think Sowinski was? He's got 3 guys who are running pretty hard. The exchange, it's not as if they're jogging around. Those guys are out there giving their all. And he's probably thinking, man, I could screw this whole thing up. And I'm going into their event.
He's like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
But now that he's doing a lot of rabbiting lately, right? So he's used to having the pressure of everybody else's performance on his shoulder. So maybe he was the perfect person for this. He's just calm, cool, collected. He knows what the mission is, and he completes it. But yeah, 144 and then a sub 41, that's range. I think we've got to include him in any range discussion henceforth. Erik Sowinski. Clutch.
I mean,
clutch.
Then eventually, he's going to run a marathon probably down the road, right? When he's just out there and be like, hey, I'm the first ever sub 41 4x1 marathoner you've ever seen. Then he does the ultras, and then he's going to have the ultimate range. So the ultimate.
You know what I'm thinking about?
Here's a question.
I'm thinking about the scenario where, and this wouldn't work for the U.S. because the U.S. just qualifies so many sprinters, but a smaller country where they bring 6 people in the 4x1, and then something just bad happens to enough of them, and they need to pull somebody up, but maybe they also qualified a 1,500-meter runner or a shot putter, or something. Like I wonder what the protocol would be. I guess you've already entered your team, so you might have to scratch, which would be no fun. They should let you run.
Yeah. We used to do a thing called tanker relays in high school. I'm talking about high school again, where the 4 shot putters, all the schools, everyone's throwers would do a 4x1.
Oh yeah,
It was fun
yeah.
to watch large men run in the circle. Here's the question. Did Sowinski go to them and be like, hey guys, I'm your guy.
I'm ready.
I'm your anchor. Like, I'm ready. This is my moment. I was born for this. We saw what happened at the Olympics. We're not going to let that happen. I'm your guy. Was it him going to them, or was it, Bracey, Rogers, and Young being like, yo, Erik, come here. We got a question for you. You've run a few times on the track. Want to be our anchor? And like, who went to who? Was it the 3 guys going to Sowinski, or was it Sowinski being like pitching himself to the 3 guys?
Yeah, I don't like they look through, hey, who's the best guy for this of the folks we had available. I don't know why you brought up they probably ran it because there was an agreement that they needed to run. If they did it just for fun, more credit to them. I think it's sensational.